Hiya, so my name's Zoe, I'm from Doncaster, and I have got yourselves here today to try and spread the story and awareness of what's happened to my dog Simba. He was seized by South Yorkshire Police on the 25th of May after an incident occurred on my property on the 16th of May. You're currently stood on my driveway. As you can see, my gates, a long driveway, and then my property at the end of the driveway. On Friday the 16th of May, a lady entered my property and my dog Simba ran up to her and he did restrain her by the elbow. He's not a guard dog, it's just a natural behaviour for a Tibetan Mastiff to be protective of his territory and of his family. Unfortunately, the lady was scared, but there was no puncture marks, no bites. She wasn't injured in any way. He just literally restrained her because it's his home and it's where he feels safe. Unfortunately, that happened on the Friday. By the Monday morning, the lady felt it necessary to go to the doctors. She felt like she was developing a temperature. So she went to the doctors and the GP actually informed the police of what had happened. The lady in question didn't want to report it to the police. She was quite happy with how I dealt with it. We were on friendly terms, but you know, doctors do have a duty of care and they reported it to the police. The police then come to my property on Sunday the 25th of May. Two officers came to my property. I had two children here with me at the time. My three other children was with their dad. And they informed me they was going to seize Simba under the Dangerous Dogs Act 3, which I said, you know, why was it necessary to seize him? He was on his own land, he was just doing what any other dog would do in this country, but they informed me that he was a dangerous dog and they was going to seek to destroy him. Right, so as you can see, these are my gates. I live in a very, very rural area, beautiful place in Doncaster. But I am on my own with 5 children in a very rural area, so I do take security very seriously. As you can see, I've got very large wooden gates. They are tied shut with a rope, a chain, a padlock, and I have got beware of the dog signs on the gates. And since the incident, I've also installed security camera, ring doorbell and other preventative measures. So the lady actually entered through the gates, she untied my gates and obviously walked up here. She walked up here with my daughter, her daughter. My daughter entered the property first. Her daughter was stood near my front door. And then the lady in question got to about here. And as my car was parked on the driveway, Simba was laid parallel to my car, snoozing. So yeah, he then witnessed the woman walking down the driveway. He knows she's not a regular visitor. He knows that she's somebody that probably I need alerting to. So he's come running across from the car towards the lady. My son, who was looking out the window at the time, saw the lady extend her arm to say hello to Simba and probably to reassure him she wasn't a person to be afraid of. But Simba has obviously mistaken that for a threat. So therefore, he's restrained the lady by the elbow. And my son witnessed this, so my son run out first. I heard the lady shout, "You dog." So I followed him. As soon as I've got to him and I've said leave, he's released the lady's elbow. We've secured him on a slip lead and we've secured him in the caravan. By the time I secured the dog, the lady had already left. I did try to contact her a few times, but she was driving and she was shook up, which I can understand. But we did communicate Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which was both, you know, trying to sort the situation. We was both on friendly terms. The lady said I shouldn't have come in. I know you've got big dogs. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. It's just one of those things that happened, unfortunately, on both parts.
Hi everyone, my name is Zoe and I'm reaching out with a heavy heart to ask for your support in bringing my beloved dog Simba back home where he belongs. On May 16th, 2025, someone unlawfully entered my property. Simba, being the loyal and protective dog he is, reacted instinctively to the intruder. He did not bite or harm anyone, he simply held his ground until I arrived. Despite this, Simba has been seized under the Dangerous Dogs Act and is now being held away from a home full of love. The police are pursuing the matter in court and I'm doing everything I can prove that Simba is not a danger but a loving and faithful companion. To give Simba the best chance, I am seeking funds to cover the cost of an independent behavioural assessment, a fair, unbiased evaluation that I hope will help the judge see Simba for who he truly is. These assessments are costly and I can't afford them on my own. Simba is not just a dog, he is a part of our family and the situation has been heartbreaking, but I will remain positive and hopeful that compassion and justice will prevail. Please help me bring Simba home. Any contribution, no matter how small, will mean the world to us. Thank you from me, myself and children, and Simba as well.